Hello, and welcome to the stream. I am tmaaz, this is the construction zone, and as the title says, we are going to be getting into building the number 2 mine in, I almost said Fortnite again, in Minecraft. So hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good day. I apologize, I am running almost a full half-hour late because work has been a little crazy, so we'll just yeah, been a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, let's go ahead and we are gonna jump over to the we'll jump over to the game. All right. What is going on in your world today? I hope things are going well. I hope you're doing well. VK is the bush with the eyes on it. It's my that's one of my favorite emotes because it just reminds me of how I play Fortnite. Hammonds, I hope you're doing well. James, I hope you're doing well. Playing New World, nice. Yeah, so I on the day off, or the day between streams, not really a day off, but in the day between streams, I went over to one of the other mine locations and I just started tinkering around, and the next thing I knew, I had actually started kind of setting it up and getting it ready for building out the next mine. So that is what I'm going to be working on. I just realized that I didn't eat before I shut down last time, so my poor character has been starving this whole time. Let's give him some food. Let's go with, we'll do that. That did almost nothing. Wow. There we go. Okay, that was a little better. Let's throw a potato into the mix. What a nice... There we go. Okay, now our health's up. Alright. So you guys are playing New World. Wait, VK is healing Jame? What is this, Upside Down World? I thought Jame was always our healer and was always protecting all of us because we all kept trying to get killed. Jame, that is accurate. I like to kill things and not just heal myself. I'm always the one that always forgets to pick up like slurp and things like that, and it is upside down. I'm now the tank. Nice. Yeah, I will often end up being done in by somebody who snags me before I remember that I have to have my shields up, and I often don't. So what we're gonna do is, let's see, we've got all of our standbys, we've got all of our tools, we have fresh torches. What we're gonna do is we're grabbing a small truckload of cobblestone to take with us. We are going to grab a little dirt. Whoops. There we go. We're gonna grab a little dirt. There we go. And we'll grab a little sand. There we go. VK is the worst at taking slurp. Called out. That's really funny. And we are going to grab, we'll need at least 3 doors. So let's take some doors. Let's take planks to build out the building. Let's take some windows. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll take 2. We don't need all 3. Let's see. Interesting. All right, hold on 1 second here. Interesting. Okay. All right, so we grabbed a door. We've got some planks to build out. I need these stone bricks. Oh, and I've only got 1 set of stairs. I actually need 3. So let's go make the stairs. The stairs. This machine. There we go. Did I not? Okay, there we go. I was like, I felt like I wasn't getting any audio back from the game, but it is working. There we go. We'll do a couple of those. And so we've got some floor stuff. This should get us by. Okay, we just needed to grab some supplies that I wanted last time, and you'll see why once we get over there. Because the configuration for this mine is going to be a little different than this one. Just simply due to space limitations that we have since the opening of the mine is basically sitting on a small strip of land with ocean on both sides of it. So we're having to configure it a little differently, but let's go ahead and hop in the boat and we will take a spin over to the new digs. Oh, let's not hit the island. I hit it anyway. Alright, I'm getting a little better at this guessing. I basically kind of have to angle at that island out there. But every time I go this way instead of kind of skirting the land, the dolphins come out here and mess with me. They will often hit the bottom of my boat. I'm not sure what they're up to, but yeah, like that. They'll do that. I don't know why they do that. All right, and as you can see pulling up here, there's torches all over the place, and you can see a doorway, and this is the very beginnings of the next mine. There we go. All right. So we have the base ready for making the dock here. We have stairs that come down, and I'm probably going to fix this a little bit. But for right now, basically these stairs come up. You know, there'll be like a whatchamacallit, a street light kind of thing going on here. You turn, you come up, and you're on the top of this plateau up here. But like I was saying, this is on a very thin piece of property. So there are also steps that do the same thing that go up this way. And then go over to the little rest of the peninsula that's over here. There's a door that will go into the office, which on this island, or on this mine, is going to be basically at the same level as the delivery gates and whatnot. So yeah, so here's where the sliding doors will go in, and I've got some of it already laid out for that. But inside of here, it's really thin, and the first floor is not going to have a whole lot on it. Where I have these torches along here is going to be the wall, and so behind here will be the office area. And then over on this side, there's just going to be a little bit of storage, and you're immediately going to have to go down to the next level to get to more storage. There just isn't room here. We're really short on space on this one, and I'll show you why, because here's the doors we just walked through. There's the boat. We just came in this way. And you take about 10 paces this way, and here's the other dock on the other side. That's it. That's all the room we got. So the same thing. There'll be a dock over on this side. There'll be, as you walk over, there's going to be a door on this side to the office. And then the same as on the other side, there is a walkway that you can come up and get up to the plateau here, where the second level of the office, basically the house is gonna, like the sleeping quarters and whatever, is gonna sit up on top of here. And so yeah, so this is kind of as far as I got. I did punch a hole through down here to get down and kind of try to make some of this level and get some of this going. But the majority of the mine is down there, and this one, basically, it is just a straight descent down. It is really deep because you basically have to get down underneath the bay, which is on either side here, either bay. It just has to go way down, and then it goes out from underneath there. So yeah, so the first few levels of this mine are going to be fairly small. But yeah, so the reason I wanted to grab those stairs is because on this side... Oh. Did I do that wrong? I think I wanted the stairs here. Oh, I can't remember. Do I put the yeah, no. Now see how now I'm torn. let's see, if I take this out and I put the stairs there, so you come up, and then this would be, instead of being cobblestone, this would be the stone inside the house here. Like so. And these I may not, I'm torn. I'm torn about putting the floor down because basically there's going to be wood inside the walls here. So it's not dirt. So it's going to be a 2-layer wall. And I don't think I'm going to run, I think I'll just put the wood down here straight on top of the stone. I don't think it's necessary to put the flooring around there because I feel like it's a waste of the flooring. Although when I get up here, it's going to be visible. Ah, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it that way. All right. So... whoops. Sent that torch flying. Didn't mean to do that. And then, so let's see, wall, 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 stairs, wall, window, window, wall, door. It's an even number, I think. So the door is just going to have to be off center, I think. Yeah, that's off center, but it's just how it's going to have to be. Unless I intentionally put it quite a bit off center and just put the window on one side. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll intentionally put it really off center. So it looks like it's on purpose and not just cockeyed. Alright, so we'll do that. And that. There we go. And then there'll be like a bigger window here and no window on this side. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We'll take that block out. And do that. And that's all the stone I brought with me. All right. And then over here, take that out and put the stairs in. Okay, so this will be the office. We can go ahead. Where did I put the... Oh, there it is. I was like, I would have swore I brought some oak with me. So there, here. 2 for a window, like that. Yeah, we just a single window. And then we can go ahead and get the windows in there. There we go. Okay, liking that. Yeah, I feel like that works. Now this is going to be interesting. One, two. Normally there's another. Yeah, how am I going to do this? This will be interesting. I hadn't quite... hold on. I just keep walking back and forth. How about instead we go up on top? Here we go. Like this. So I could do this. And then up here, I could do stone around it to have like that base. And the flooring, yeah, stone all over the top of this. That way I can have a ceiling at this level. Or will the, no, the stone, I guess the stone will be the ceiling. Yeah. Yeah, because for it to be 3 high, the stone would have to sit on top of there. And so essentially that'll be the whole, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. We'll stick the torch over here. I missed. I was sure I did that right. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have exactly enough to do this wall. That's hysterical. Okay. Alright, so we did that. We'll stick the torch up on that wall. Now we can go ahead and throw the doors in. We'll put them here. How does that look from the outside? Yeah, that makes it inset on either side. That works. Okay. And then that do the same thing over here. And then front door that goes in. There we go. I think that works. Yeah, so we just need a lot more stone to do the floor and the ceiling. And I'm going to have to figure out the whole stair situation because there'll need to be steps going upstairs. I'll probably literally just put a staircase going up into the next floor. Just seems easiest. Yeah, so that... let's see, we'll move those over. We've got an errant door with us. So, all right. Close that. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah. Because here, where I've got this cutout here on purpose, there's going to be a large wood beam here. The support beam, like at the other mine. But the reason this is open right now is so I can get inside here to get to the inner working where the pistons are going to be to slide the doors open and closed, and all the redstone that I have to put in and whatnot to get them to work. So that's why these look so weird right now, and why there's so many of these like just raw openings here. This will actually be closed up, and in front of here will be a large like log beam on either side, with a support structure going across here, and same on this side. So once it's done, it'll look pretty cool. So yeah, so that's done. We've got, at least it's started. Wouldn't say done. It's definitely started. And I might put like on either side of the window here, I might put like a lamp or something. I don't know, a lantern might be too much. Although I'm probably going to have a lantern like by this doorway and a lantern by this doorway. So I may not even need anything over here. Probably. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is let's go ahead and continue figuring this space out. I realized, unfortunately, that this is an even stretch here, across here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8. And so there isn't a middle. So basically what I could do is put essentials along the walls here on either side. Do like, you know, a row of crates here, a row of crates here. Hello, there we go. And then in this middle section, you know, this would be the actual staircase. And then obviously this would be, you know, just close that up like that. Because I think I'm not going to have much more room for anything because the mine cars are going to be sitting sitting here and here. I've got the entrance here. And so there's just not a whole lot of room for anything more on this first level. So yeah, so I could get like a double stack of, because let's see, if we do it, oh, let's take this out. So candle double, or sorry, single double, single double, single double, single double. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get 8 large crates on this side, 8 large crates on that side, with just enough room here to squeeze in between here, because the stairs, you know, you have the stairs down, and normally I had a fence going around them, but I don't, it's kind of tight. Because like at the other mine, I had a fence going around. I hit the arrow, I was like, oh, beggars, hey, how are you? It's so good to see you. Thanks for coming in. I know, I wish our time difference wasn't so big. Or like I work nights or something so I could stream when it's a more reasonable hour of the day. Like I don't even start until it's after midnight over there. Hammonds, wow. Go to bed, old man. Oof. Wait, are you talking to me or him? I'm not sure. Or both. Because, you know, for me, it actually applies, not for him. Oh, you're playing New World? Everybody's playing New World now. Now I'm going to have to get that game. Skip there, skip, and there. So can I do that here? 1, skip, 1, skip, 1. Oh, I can. Okay, that fits. And then I guess that, oh, I could put, if these are the stairs, I could do like at the other mine, and I could put a crafting table and a furnace back here. That'll work. I could do that. It's super chill if you want it to be. Oh, interesting. All right. Yeah, I watched the previews or the trailer for New World, and it looked really interesting. It looked like there were a lot of different aspects to it. Like you could choose how to play it in a couple different ways, and I really like that idea. So yeah, I may have to get into that. All right, so if we're gonna do the stairs here, let's get these out of the way. let's see. So doorway, post. One. Okay, so if we do it, let's say even with the post. So that would be start, 1 step down, 2 step down, 3 step down, 4 step down to there. Oh, and there's plenty of room back here to put. Yeah. 1, 2, yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. All right. So pickaxe right here. Oh, and I need to reopen the floor. Where was that? Here? Yeah, I gotta pull my other steps out and put these in. Okay. So all right, that covers that. That was a lot easier than anticipated. I will need to, obviously, oh, I have, yeah, oh no, I used all of it. I was going to say, oh wait, I have oak with me, but I can't set the stairs up yet. So we'll leave that cordoned off. That's going to be kind of a tight squeeze. There'll just be one access road there because this will be a fence here. Around like the other one. So yeah. That should work. All right. So I think we've got the top floor mapped out. Yeah, this should work. This should work. Okay, so what do we need to continue working on this? Over here, we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need 48, what, 6 times 8, that's 48. Times 2, because 48 down here and then 48 up here. Actually more than 48. So basically 2 stacks, just to be on the safe side, 2 stacks of stone to fill in this floor and close off the top and have enough to like do the stairs. We need at least 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to get some sleep. Oh, absolutely, beggars. I know it's late there. I really appreciate you stopping by and saying hi. I know it's really late for you, and so I do. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And I hope you get some good sleep, and I will talk to you real soon. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with Baggers, I'm not sure how you would be, but Baggers is a fellow streamer here on Twitch, and just an all-around, generally an awesome kind of person who I appreciate. And the reason I'm mumbling here is because I'm trying to press buttons at the same time. But yeah, yeah, he's good people. So I realized I was going to do a shout out, but I don't know if you're streaming anymore or not. So I don't want to send people over if you don't want me to. So so I'll pause on that. I was looking at my stream deck for the shout out button. I'm like, do I do that? I don't know. Say we need two sets. Did I put that window in the wrong place? Y'all, I just wasted 2 pieces of glass. Who puts a door at the foot of the door? Who puts windows at the foot of the door? The window's supposed to be up here. I just wasted 2 pieces of glass. And now I'm sad. If you don't like the sound of glass breaking, you might want to mute just for a second, because it does sound very realistic. So yeah, I'll give you a second to hit your mute button if you need to. All right. Okay, it's done. Sorry. I hate that noise. I know a lot of people do. Yeah, that's supposed to be like that. The window's supposed to be up there where the door is, not down on the floor. Good grief. Unless you have a really cool older house that has like floor-to-ceiling windows. Those are awesome. But, okay, so yeah, so what we need is at least, I'm thinking 2 stacks of stone. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, at least 4 stair cuts. So we're going to double that. We'll say 8 stairs and 2 stacks of stones. So we could run back and get that started at the full-size mine. And I may create some of the tables and stuff to bring over. Oh, and some fencing. Yeah, we'll bring the fencing over too. And maybe a couple crates just to start us out. Oh, and logs. Okay, you know what? I gotta make a list. This is getting ridiculous. I just keep going, oh yeah, and this. Oh yeah, and this. So... so crates. 2 stacks of stone. 8 steps. Fence. Oh yeah. two more glass, because I broke those. Yeah, my shopping list for Minecraft. Like, what do I have to buy this time? Maybe a couple lanterns. Okay, so... oh yeah, the spruce logs. Okay, so I'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 6 is 12, so I need 12 logs. 4 steps. And planks to put in the middle here. Oh, and then I have to double that because they go on the outside as well. So that's actually 24. Yeah. And 8 steps. Because the outside and the inside are the same. And 2 buttons as well. Good grief. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to hold all of this. That's a lot of stuff to carry back and forth. Good grief. And that's all. That's mostly just cosmetic stuff. That's not even functionality stuff. Yeah, that'll get us. That'll keep me busy for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and run back and grab what we need. Rotate our boat around. Skirt the edge of the island here. And I'm gonna keep an eye down and see what it is out here I keep running over that makes my boat jiggle. Is there something down there? That ooh, that? What is that? Here, stand up. Is there something down there? There's... can you see it down there? I'm gonna zoom. There's, not lava, but whatever you call it, the stuff under the water that makes the bubbles. That's what keeps causing me to, that's what keeps causing the boat to react like that. It's because I'm running over those and the bubbles are trying to pull me down into the water. So note to self, stop going this way. I need to take the long way around so I don't accidentally get hurt. Yeah, I was going the wrong way. There we go. Yeah, magma rocks, that's it, yeah. Oh, I'm really glad that popped up in chat. I am currently raising funds. I am on Team Simsy Squad, and we are raising funds for Able Gamers Charity. They are an organization that provides assisted gaming devices for gamers with disabilities, and they do it free of charge. And they, I believe they were part of the team that helped create the assistive controller for the Xbox. So these are some real capable, unbelievably smart people who build these devices and stuff for folks, so everybody can play the games. And so like it says in the box there, Able Gamers gives people with disabilities custom gaming setups like modified controllers, assistive technology, devices where they can play with their eyes, so they can have fun with their friends and family, they can socialize, and they can, have fun playing games like we all do. They are a fantastic organization. I support them, and I enjoy doing the fundraising for them because they're a great organization. So if you want to find out more about them, the link is in chat. It is ablegamers.org. And if you feel so inclined, there is a donate button here on my Twitch page, as well as the link that's in chat that can take you over to my Tiltify fundraising page, where folks can donate there if they feel so inclined. I said I was gonna grab lots of things. Okay, let's go down the list here. Crates. I do have some crates upstairs. Already pre-made. I don't have to make more of them. Oh, I've only got 2. Okay. And I'm going to have to reorganize here because otherwise I'm going to run out of room. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna empty out, and then we're gonna rebuild here. Let's do this. And normally I carry all of these placeholders with me and all this extra mining equipment. Until we get things built up, I don't think it's necessary to carry all this with me. We need that extra space for carrying things we actually need. So let's put this away. And we'll put the dirt back. We always need to have torches with us. We can put the oak door back. We don't need that anymore. Oh wait, I keep all the wood stuff separate. There we go. Okay, so what I can do is I have a lot of oak here. Let's make some more chests. just zoop. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that'll work. That'll give me some enough to put around the room. How do I make a... It's been so long since I made one. How do I make my crafting table? Isn't it just solid wood? Like wood in all the slots? No, it's 4. It's like this, isn't it? Yeah. So, crafting table. And then I need... What is it? I think it's... Is it just 4 of the... No. I think it's 8. I think you have to have all of them. Keep getting in the wrong box. There we go. Okay, those will go over to the new place. Do I take 2? No, I'll just take 1 furnace for now. We don't need to get carried away. Alright, so we'll put that back. So let me check my list here. I didn't write down the crafting table. I also didn't write down the furnace. And this is why I always fail getting what I need when I go to the store, because I don't write down the things I actually need. Fence bits. That I did write down. Oh, I should have started the stone. Let's get that started here, because it's going to take quite a while. 2 full stacks of stone. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll get the stone going. Okay, nice. That's working. Okay, so that's in progress. We got the crates. The steps we will make from the stones we're creating. We need 2 more pieces of glass because I'm a poor planner. I only have 1. So to make that I need 6 sand. There we go, and grab 4. That's 12. There we go, and we'll run upstairs and we'll put these in the furnace upstairs. Oopsie daisy, there we go. And we'll get that going up here. Okay, so that'll help us make the glass. So that's in progress. Can't read my own handwriting. It said 2 lanterns, and I'm like, I have no idea what that says. 2 lassos? 2 Doritos? What in the world did I write? Let's see. I don't have any lanterns in here. Okay. So we'll go down and we will grab the iron from here and go to our crafting table. I guess I could make 3. Let's make 3 lanterns. Yeah, we had enough to make 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go put the iron back away. There we go. All right, we got our lanterns. I said we needed, let's see, I'll go this way. I need 24. I thought I did logs on these. I didn't. I did stacks. Did I do the same thing outside? I sure did. Now the funny part is I don't remember what I used. What wood is this? Spruce. Okay, it was spruce. Okay, so yeah, 1, 2, 3. Stair. 2 of those. I would have swore I used logs. Probably because I used logs down here for these. That's probably what I was thinking. Different kind of support system. Yeah, and I didn't use logs here. Although, now that I'm talking about it, now I'm thinking I should have. Like log here, concrete here, leave those. Like the stone steps, like I used downstairs, and these, the darker wood. Oh, now that's bugging me. Okay, I don't have time to fix those right now, but I think I'm going to do them that way from the onset at the other mine. So we need to get into our chest of spruce logs, and I said we needed 24. Okay, so those, so we got our logs. We need, how many planks did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8 planks. Perfect. And then we'd need 2, 4, 6, we need 8 more steps. So I have to double the number of steps I'm making. I don't think I have any steps left over. That's usually not something I have leftovers of. Yeah, I have stone, but I don't have the brick. The ones that look nice. And then when I come back at some point, I'm going to redo these so they match. Okay, so let's check. The glass should be done by now. Let's go up and grab that. Okay, take it out of there. We put it on the crafting table, like so. And we get 16 panes of glass. We only need 2. And we'll put the rest back in the odds and ends box here. Okay, so we got that. The stone, the steps, I can see them, they're still lit up, so it's still making the stone. We got the, oh, the one thing I didn't snag is buttons. The button takes, if I remember right, the button takes a truckload of resources. It's kind of wild how much you have to use to make it. Let's see, where is it at? Yeah, the first time I saw it, I'm like, you want me to use what? To make a little tiny button? The stone buttons. Yeah, here it is. Oh. Yeah, it was the fact that you had to use an entire plank to make one. You don't get multiple buttons, you get one button. And I just thought that was a bit excessive. that it took that much just to make this one button like this. And I did birch here, and I think I like that because it's lighter than the other wood, so it kind of stands out a little bit. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. Oh, so at the other place we have 2 doors, so we need 4 buttons. So there we go. And it said to put this, what, here? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. All right, we got our buttons. Those will control the automatic doors. Well, they're not automatic, but they're powered doors. We grabbed the, oh, and then I wanted to make the staircase down into the mine. So to match this, like I do these, this format that I do, let's see, it's, what is it? Let's double check. I know it's six of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. And then 1, 2, 3, 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. So 4 steps. So I need 4 oak steps. I don't have any cut. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 for this. I don't remember. I think it takes a bunch of these to make the steps. Like you have to, you have to do like this. Oh, so it gives you 4. Okay. Let's just do that. We'll put all these back. Okay, so we have our stairs. We'll put that down here. Sign? Or do we have a... Oh, we don't have one made out of... Okay. We're going to need several signs over there. And I think I was doing all of these out of the lighter wood so that there was a contrast. However, the one on the front of the house, I think I ended up doing a darker color to contrast with the oak. Yeah, I did the darker up here. So I would need, let's see, do I have any spruce? I have 2 spruce signs left. I only need 1 of them. That'll be for the office. And then on the outside, I'll do the birch ones. And this also takes an inordinate amount of planks, if I remember correctly. Let's go over here. Okay, so you get 3. Oh, I don't have any sticks. Darn it. Didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was this. This. Now come back here. There we go. Okay, I am already out of room. let's stick the sign, yeah, in my hand there. So I need to put away all these extra tools so that we have more room. We'll throw them in the, there's no throwing them in that box. Let's go upstairs into the bedroom and did not mean to put that up there. Grab the sign. For some reason I was thinking the bookcase was like a crate where you could click on it and put things in it. Let's put all but one backup tool. Like so. There we go. Now I'm gonna get this sign out of my hand. I don't need all three of those, I just need two, so I'll drop off one down here. So once it's out of my hand, I'm not carrying around just a spare sign for no reason. Okay, so that's ready. The stone should be ready by now. It is. So let's grab that. And that. And again, this makes a very weird kind of grating noise. So if you're sensitive to weird noises or loud, like not loud necessarily, but kind of a grating noise, you might want to mute for a bit until I'm done with this stonecutter device over here, because I have to use it for a lot of stuff here for just a bit. I do apologize for the inconvenience, but okay, so that's 8 stairs. But I said I'm going to end up actually needing 16. Yeah. And then all the rest of this will be stone bricks. Yeah, I'm just going to mute the game. It's just, that's such an obnoxious sound. I'm sorry. Yeah, the game is muted. I don't know why they did that on a device that you have to sit here and click over and over and over again. You know, it should just make like one noise and then just click the rest of the times or something. Just to do that over and over and over again, it's just seems like cruel and unusual punishment. Okay, so we're done with that. So now we have our stone and our steps. I believe that's it. That only left us with like four slots open. Oh, I said I was going to put away all these placeholders. It looks like we didn't necessarily need to. But, what I could actually take some of my, because I only have one backup each, I could do one more backup of each. Because notoriously, my tools run out on me while I'm working. So let's do one extra of each. There we go. Okay. That should cover us. Doors are closed. Everything's locked up. We're good to go to head over to the other mine as soon as I can get down the stairs. There we go. Yep. Trying to remember what... Oh, I know how to make those. Hold on one second. Okay, I still have the birch with me. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Taking the barrels with me. And then we will put these birch planks back because we didn't need those. We don't need to drag those all the way over to the other place with us. Okay, now we should have everything we need. We should be able to get quite a bit of work done here. Alright, let's head over to the other mine. Yeah, the dolphins have been playing out here. they always come out here and push my boats around. See if that's going to float into place. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, we'll just take this one. All right. Turn and let's go. And now what if I actually head straight for the island? Let's try this. We're going to try a different tactic. We're going to head straight for the island and then curve around the edge of it and see if that keeps us from hitting the danger magma. Or can I go around it this way? Oh, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Alright, that seems to have worked. Alright. We are back at mine number 2. Let's see. We don't have a name for this mine yet. So that sign will go there. This sign will go there. How many of these? I made 3 of them. Put a lantern on that one. Now this is formatted differently. I guess I could just cut this back as well. And of course there's stone behind there. So now let's put the, where'd the dirt go? There we go. And lantern there. That's like right at eye level. I guess it's okay. There's not really much else we could do with it. I mean, I could stick it on a post, but I like them hanging better. And that'll keep the sign lit up as well, so that's nice. And then this one... I don't know, I brought this other lamp with me. I'm not sure what to do with it. And then the dark wood sign will go here. I accidentally hit the letter S. Okay, and so let's go ahead and do this. I'll take this down for a second because we can put that there. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. I forgot, you have to like stand and look straight down to get these to actually stand up straight. If you just set it down, it automatically tips on its side for some reason. There we go. Okay. Yeah, just get those out of my hand real quick. Okay, so like so. Like so. Nope. I could stop clicking the wrong things. I'm really torn about that. I honestly don't think I like it as much as I like the other one. I feel like it really darkens the whole room to have those in here. I think these work fine downstairs. I don't think they're gonna cut it up here. So as the door supports. Yeah, I'm going to go back to my original plan. So we will snag these. And we will get the other supports the next time. All right. Yeah, we could stick those up here and get those out of our inventory. There we go. And there. There. Oh, that's why that looks so weird. I'm looking at this, I'm like, why are those just jutting out? Oh, because I don't have dirt surrounding it here yet. I hadn't finished off the... Do I have any dirt with me? No, I didn't bring it because my hands were full. Alright, yeah, we'll finish that off later. Okay, so we did that. Let's go ahead and finish off these stairs real quick. Let's get these out. One, two, three, four. Yeah, like that. Okay. So, oak. And oak steps. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and as we do with all the other mines, torch on either side. And we do have the there they are. We have the fencing with us. And so we will go ahead and mark off surround. And this one stays open for the, we always put a sign there that says what floor you're on so you know where you're at. And we'll go ahead and dig this out. There we go. So that's prepped. All right, that part's done. And we can go ahead and put the surround up here as well. And we leave that space open also for the sign for going down. There we go. So that's ready. So I think that'll cover the fencing for a while. That's what I forgot. Yeah, I did forget something. Oh well. We gave it a shot, guys. We tried to remember everything. We tried to do the right thing. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you think it's going to. Let's move the oak out of the way, or the spruce logs, because we're not using them. Let's grab our furnace, and we'll put it. That's not a furnace. That's a piece of a fence. Furnace will go there. The crafting table will go there. We'll just kind of randomly stick some of these where they go. We'll put one there. What do I have? 8, 2, 4, 6. We could put 3 on each wall here. Whoops. Forgot it would do that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 7. And we'll just make this one a double. Why not? 8. There. And so now we can take these placeholder torches out. They were just for kind of averaging what size everything was going to be anyway. Yeah, that'll hold us over for right now. It's just to kind of get spacing and layout mostly. I'm definitely going to want lanterns or torches or something up here. Because it is quite dark. I may do like I do at the other mine and put the torches along the wall. Oh, VK, you're heading out? Okay, thank you so much for stopping by and for being here. I really appreciate it. It's great seeing you. And I hope you have some good sleep. And I will talk to you real soon. And so what else do we... Oh, we've got the buttons with us. We could go ahead and stick those on. I always put them on this side. So here. And here. Here. And here. There we go. Alright, so we got that out of our hands. Oh, the glass. We can put that in. There we go. Alright. Oh, Hammond. Oh. Let's see. We've got... Alright, we can set the fences aside. Move that over like that. And we'll... Yeah, let's go ahead and get the floor in here done. I was laughing at myself because after all that, I got back over here and realized I didn't bring the oak with me to finish the walls. I got really close to getting everything done, but not quite. Alright, that looks nice. And then back here will be our stairs. I guess I could put those in as stone. I just need to make sure I leave enough room. So if we did it like this, like first step goes here. No, because that runs you into the wall. So it has to start further back, or you have to do around the staircase. Or you take up a ton of room and do like, 2 steps up, landing 2 steps up, and use the corner. But that it literally takes up just a truckload of room. I guess we could try to do it that way. We need to remember that the wall is going to be there, so we don't accidentally impede on the wall. Yeah, so it would be like up, turn. That wasn't what I wanted. That is what I wanted. So if you do it that way, I guess you could foreshorten this. It feels kind of cramped when you do it that way. I'm gonna do that. I guess that'll work. All right. And then back here in the corner, we could have, I don't know, like bookshelves or something like that, I guess. I guess that'll work. Oops, hit the wrong button. Well, that's in a bad place now. We'll move these torches just temporarily here. And then we'll get up here and jump. So we do that. We are going to need to go. Zoop. We need one more. I miscounted the steps. That. There we go. That gets us upstairs. How did I miscount? Is that's all of them? I did, I miscounted again. I was sure 2 stacks was going to be more than enough. Well, that's frustrating. Okay, so we got just 2 back here. Yeah, this could be like a little bookshelf something. That'll be kind of cool. That does significantly cut down on the room in here, so the office, will be a little smaller, but that's okay. Still have plenty of steps, but we don't need those anymore in hand. And I think that covers everything we brought with us. So I still need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need like a minimum of 11 more stones. Somehow. And then this little area will be closed in. There we go. Let's see. I just need to figure out what to call it. I haven't decided on a name yet. I usually it just kind of hits me. I mean, having dual docks on here, you can call it like the double bay mine. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to call it yet. Hasn't quite hit me yet. Like with the other one, literally as I was like just first getting into that area and getting used to being there, like right when I had started the game, just the Pirates Bay name just seemed to fit so well for that place, and so it stayed that way, and that's what it was named. Okay, so do I want to put the stairs for the living area? Do I want it to be on the front? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stairs would go here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double stairs. Yeah, do I want to put is the front of the building over here? Or do I use this for the garden? And put the front facing... Oh, that's really pretty. What a nice sunset. You know, or do I put the door on this side? That's so cool. Yeah, maybe put the door on this side. And then just this whole thing would be the garden. Replicate the garden that we have at the other place. The tree farm and the animals will have to probably be over here. And I haven't cut all of it down yet, but there's this whole, well, it's hard to see now that it's dark. There's this whole peninsula over here. Where, you know, there could be, and just in this section alone would be easy to put, you know, maybe the animals would be here. And then out here on the rest of the peninsula could be the tree farm. Because each one of these mines will be self-sustaining, where they won't need to rely on other materials for other places. So that at some point, you know, when other people start playing and want to play on this server, you know, some folks can take these over and be, you know, they'll run the mine, they'll be the mine operator, or, you know, whatnot, if they choose to. So yeah, so I think this will work for the garden area. So this won't work as the front door. I think the front door will need to be on this side, because the steps are down here. And these steps would head right up to the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. One, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Stairs. That is a precipitous drop-off. I may wrap this in another area of, and then run a fence around, like along this whole thing, to wrap it up. How much dirt do I have? I have no dirt with me. So we'll stick that there. Put some light up here so we can see. Right, can we can still get up and down through here, right? Oh yeah, easy. Okay. No headroom issues. There we go. That way nobody can accidentally fall down the stairs. As I'm not saying I'm clumsy, but I may have done that myself a couple times. And by a couple, I mean a lot. Oh, goodness, sorry. I had to sneeze. let's see. All right, so we need to go back and we need to get, we need oak to build. We need at least a stack of stone. Because we need to finish this area plus I think I'm gonna do, you know, like at the other place, a surround here. Yeah, so we'll need oak. We need to bring the glass with us to put windows in. We need to measure the garden to put the new garden in over here. Because that in and of itself will probably be almost one trip because of all the stuff all the supplies and stuff to bring over to get that running. And if we have enough room, we might extend like a little room off the side of this and make it like the little, you know, that would be like the inventory room where all the supplies for that would sit, so that it's not taking up room inside the house. Okay, so oak, stone, glass, garden stuff. What else did I want to bring over? We need dirt, because I accidentally took that out of took it out because we were running out of room. It wasn't an accident, we just didn't have enough room. Okay, the oak will cover that. I'm not going to worry about furnishings or anything like that in here yet. Because, you know, we'll probably throw, like the other place, we'll probably throw a rug down and have some stuff and whatnot in here. Let's see. What else? I guess I could put stone here so that this just is kind of continuous. And then I'm going to build the front of this out so there's more dirt up here. And then, you know, obviously I'll have to put fencing around this whole thing. Because it's so narrow up there. I don't want anybody to fall off. I'll probably bring some planks with me as well. Because I'll need to finish this off. I'll need a step here to get up to the house. Yeah, I think we have plenty of room here to put in the garden and not impinge on this or this. Yeah, I think it'll work out fine. Alright. Oop, almost fell down there. Okay, so we're gonna get the surrounds. So that is spruce. So yeah, we'll need the spruce planks and the spruce steps to finish these off to do the surrounds. And that'll be ready. Yeah, inside and out. So that'll be nice. Oh yeah, and I wanted to move these stairs out a notch. So I'll probably bring some sand back with me as well. Yeah, because if I can move this out one, just this little bit here, I can shift the stairs over one and it'll be negligible difference. You won't even really realize. And that'll allow me some, extra room for the dirt that I want to put up here. And you won't have to do this weird kind of angled, you just walk up. In fact, I'm half tempted to fill this in so you don't even have to do that. Although I do like the idea that you have to step down off the dock and then climb the stairs. I don't want this to butt up against the dock, so... So yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, we'll move all this out by one. We'll fill in with dirt there. So I'm probably going to need two. At least two, if not even like 3 stacks of dirt. Because that's a lot of dirt to fill in. Yes, okay, so that covers the surrounds, the dirt. Inside here, I think we've got most of this, taken care of. And then once those bits are done, aesthetically, the outside is would kind of be done at that point. Oh, and I still need to work on this. I extended this out so that we had more room up there, but I need to bring this down. We may need, we may need a whole truckload of dirt. The number of dirt keeps going up exponentially each time. All right, so that's what we'll grab. We'll grab those things and bring them back, and we'll get to work again. So let's snag the boat. Oh, it's a fish. Like, what in the world's in the water? Alright, and we are going to skirt over and stay on this side of the island. And now turn. The lighthouse is interesting that it takes. I wish I could extend the what do they call it, the chunk or whatever, how much you actually see as you're playing. I wish I could extend it out farther without making my PC wince at the amount of data it has to run to do that, because I would love to be able to see farther than we currently can. You know, it would be great to be over at the other mine and look over and see the faint, you know, light coming from the lighthouse. All right. Okay, so let's see what's in our hands right now. The stone brick I don't feel like we need the stairs anymore. But we do need the bricks. So let's go ahead and get a stack of those started. Yeah, let's go ahead and get a stack of... Oops. I do that every time. I keep walking away without getting the coal. There we go. Let's get these going. Alright, we'll go put the spruce logs away, and we're gonna get spruce planks instead. I need, what, 24 of them? Alright, so let's move this over. So we've got the planks. The slabs are already over there. We need, I believe it was 8 steps. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I need 12. I think that's right. There you go. 8 steps. Okay. So that will create the surrounds on all the doorways. And now I want to grab oak planks. And we need oak slabs as well, so I'm going to I'll just make a batch of them. Do we need any? Oh yeah, we need more fencing. We do. So let's keep that, because we're going to fence in that whole area upstairs. Upstairs, the plateau area. We're going to fence all that in. So let's grab this, and we will... just take that with us. Oh, I don't have any in my box, do I? Let's do that. We'll just make a bunch of them. Okay. And now we'll put these back. That should be enough. So we got the oak slabs, the oak planks. Go over to the odds and ends box. Let's see. Probably won't need any more than, I would say, what, 8 windows maybe? 10 if we're lucky. Alright, so we got the panes. I said I wanted to take quite a few dirt back with us. Oh, we'll stack those over here, out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, so I've got, oh, let me double check. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. Yeah, 24. All right. So I've got those. I've got the planks. I've got the steps. Oh, sand. I said I needed to have some sand with us. It's like a shopping list. I'll just take a full stack of sand with us. Just make it easy. Alright, so we got the sand. Once the stone is done, it's still going, so let's go upstairs and look at what we need to replicate the garden. Okay, we need a large chest and a small chest. We know well, the large chest mostly for the gardening stuff. Just a large chest. This, to replicate this exactly the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll need a compost box. This thing is 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. So it's a 10 by 16. And I have 2 gates to get in and out of it. And some torches on the top, that's fine. So I should... 1, 2, 3. So 16, 16, that's 36. So I need 56. 54 fence and 2 gates just to do this. So we will need more fence, obviously. So more fence, and let's go ahead and grab. Yeah, in fact, let's just go ahead and we'll grab another one. Because if we're doing that whole surround thing, it's going to take a lot. Are we doing, is the stone ready yet? It is. Alright, I am... temporarily going to mute the game so that I can get the stone done. Not drive everyone's ears up the wall. Alright, we got our stone. And I said we would need a large chest. So let's go ahead and make... Oops. We can unmute the game. There we go. Let's go ahead and make a couple chests real quick. There we go. And now we can put the spare oak back away. Not sure how spare it is. So we have we only have 3 open slots left to carry things. I could grab the compost box. How do I make one of those? I always forget. Let's see. It's slabs in a U shape. So 2, 4. So 7 slabs in a U shape. What do I have the most of? I think oak still. Alright, we'll grab a composter. There we go. Alright, we only have two open slots left. To carry stuff. Oh, actually, it's gotta be 1. I need 2 gates. I forgot to grab gates for the garden. These are all fence. I don't have any gates left. That's unusual. Trying to remember. A fence post is all like this. An oak fence is, yeah, so it's the opposite of this. It's 4 sticks and 2 planks. And I need to keep the planks I have. So yeah. Why didn't that work? That's the gate, isn't it? Yeah, because the fence is the opposite. Where is it? Come on. I know you're in here somewhere. Isn't that what I did? Oh, I grabbed slabs instead of planks. Yeah, we'll replenish once we go over there. Okay, there. And so I need to put those away. Put those away. Replenish that. So yeah, now now we're down to one open slot left. We'll I guess we'll leave that open. Let's see, we've been going for about 2 hours now. So what we're gonna do is, before we head over to the other mine, let's take a brief just a brief intermission here, I think. Yeah, so we are going to just take a brief break. So get up, stretch the legs, use the restroom, refresh drinks, and whatnot. If you need to do the same, please feel free to do so. But yeah, we will be right back. Oh, that turned out to be awfully relaxing to come back and hear the rain in the game mixed with our Be Right Back music. That was kind of nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just jump back into the game. All right, let's head over. Whoops. Let's head over to number 2. Oh, we have a sign on the outside of the. So I need 2 more oak signs, or those are birch, I think. There's one. Oh, can't put it there yet. Because I need to make another one. So to make it, I need a stick. And I have to actually put that. I have to put something in my hand to be able to hold the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planks to make the sign. There we go. Stick. Planks. Signs. And I just need 2, I don't need 3, so we will put the extra back. Okay, well, we did it. We ended up filling our hands up yet again. So yeah, let's go ahead and head over to the new mine. I just thought of a really bad pun that we could do for naming the mine. We could call it Not Yours. It's not yours, mine. Oh boy. Oh come on, it was kind of funny. Did I not turn far enough? Yeah, there's the island out there. Well, when it rains, I get really discombobulated. Yeah, I had aimed way too far south. Thanks for laughing, Hammonds. I appreciate that. I'm glad my sad humor isn't lost. Alright, let's stick a sign on the outside over here. And we'll stick a sign on the outside here. I'm not worried about what we're going to have it say just yet. We'll move that here. Move that here. So that we can put our support structures in. There we go. And we'll move that out of the way. Grab these. Oh, hold on. We're going to move that out of the way too. And grab that. That's not what I wanted up there. That's what I wanted up there. I could do that. Yeah, it just works better. I don't know why, it just works better. Come over here. Pressed for space here. Because this should come out more. Maybe once I get out to this part, I'll extend that a little bit. Because I have to redo all of this, and it just I keep having to redo things over and over again. It gets kind of tiring. All right, so we'll do that. I don't want the sand under the dirt like this. There we go. Okay. There we go. Whoops. I am so glad I picked up those extras, because otherwise we'd be stuck right about now. Okay, the surrounds are on. Come out here and do the last ones. But I'm moving these anyway, so that's fine. Alright, so I'll come up here. Do that, that's fine. Okay. So this, we're moving everything out one. So while we're already here, we'll just go here, here, here. Come on. Here. Here. so. Move the candle here. Put the candle back. That comes up one. That comes up to there. That comes up to there. That goes there. Like so. Okay. And so now we just simply move. Where'd it go? Here. We just move the one piece of wood. Like so. Bada boom, bada bing. And then all of this in here we can replace with dirt. Yeah, something like that. And then replace these. Like so. And then I think I'll put some sand on top of there like that to kind of ease the transition a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is fixed. This side, whoops, almost walked off the, oh, that's interesting. Oh, because I was, yeah, that's when I was fixing stuff. Yeah, that works. All right, I'm gonna come up here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then we'll work on the rest of this at some point. Because I don't think I can really feel like this needs to extend over this. Like, come on. Like that. So that I can put the fence out here. Let's see how that pans out. That made virtually no difference whatsoever. That's fine. And then right, let's say here, we're gonna cut these out and we're gonna put in the step and maybe do that so that it's not such a Okay, well I wasn't planning on working on that just yet, but there you go. And then let's go ahead and take care of this. So it stops raining inside the office. There we go. And then we'll swap out the sand. Rig. Dropped my phone on the keyboard. R plus, I plus, G. I'm going to head now. Hope the rest of the stream is good. All right. Thank you so much, Hammonds. Thank you for coming in and thank you for hanging out. Always wonderful to get to chat with you and to hang out with you. we are going to give my my Stream Deck button another shot here. Hopefully it plays nice. But I'm gonna. Oh, looks like it might work. Survey says. Would you look at that? It actually worked correct. Yay. If you haven't followed Hammonds already, I'm not sure why. Please head over to Hammonds' or his please head over to his page here on to his channel here on Twitch. It is 16-bit Hammonds. Give him a follow. Hang out with his crew and his community. They are a wonderful bunch of human beings. Yeah, most definitely. I'm a part of his community. You'll probably run into me while you're there. So yeah, Hammonds, please get some good rest, and I will chat with you real soon. All right, so we got. Oh, I was gonna put the oak planks in here so we could finish this. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. There we go. All right, the office is framed in. Back here in the corner, we might stick like some chests or something just to, I don't know, take up some room basically. Because this is just the office, so there's not going to be a lot. There's going to be like a cartography table and, you know, your usual tools and tables and whatnot. Oh, I could try to do. I could do like my shelf idea like that. I kind of dig that. And because it's on the top, you can actually set things on it. As long as I don't put another shelf here. Yeah, that'll work. That looks nice. All right, so the office is framed in. It's good to go. We can come up here and kind of do... I keep hitting the E key instead of the W key. Missed. All right. Here we go. And it's funny, the other day, I was thinking about when I built the house or the office over at Pirates Bay, I was complaining about the fact that I was frustrated that I felt like like I wanted to have the foundation rock exposed up here, but I felt it was too high. Like a whole block of it like this seemed like from the outside it seemed like it was too much, but I still wanted that look on the inside of having the block there. And I realized that what I could potentially do is I could take the slabs, and I could do, because they're basically half of a block, I could do a slab of the stone, and then on top of that, do a slab of the wood. From the inside, it's going to only look like a little, like basically like a baseboard running around of the stone. So I'm not sure yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stone in, but if I change my mind and I try the split idea, I can just as easily, you know, pull these out, and I don't have to take the whole house apart. I can just pull the these stone blocks out and replace them with the half and half. So the number of times I keep putting stones in the wrong place. Go. Windows. I would have to do doubles. If I'm in the front, I would have to do doubles. And then on the sides, I'd have to do doubles in all the windows. Although it is really pretty up here. It's a heck of a view. Oh, the back would only need to be a single, though. Or I could do two singles. Do like a single there. I could do three singles. That's a lot of glass. Not exactly much on privacy. Yeah, I guess it'll work. How much glass did I bring with me? 10, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all, I am one short. I am literally one short. Now what I could do is I could make the front windows just one. Torn. Let's look at it. So if they were only one, I think they would be the inside one, not the outside one. Let's see what that looks like. That's inside. That's outside. Yeah, it definitely need to be on the inside. I don't know, do we... I feel like I want that. I feel like I want the double windows. We'll leave it. That's 3. Do I go for 4? at 3. Boop, boop, boop. All right. Simple roof. And I don't know, maybe we'll mimic the other place. We'll put the high window. Because if we put the shelf at the top of the third, like here, if I put the window there, then you'll be able to see however, if it's that low, let's look at it from the outside. If it's there, then if I put the lantern there, it's not going to work. It actually has to be up higher. All right. So, no. Not that one. That one. Stayed up there. Oh, for Pete's sake. All right. Ow. I fell. Okay, so not there. There. Okay, that's all placed and ready to go. And so now we're going to run into the same issue. Because if I put the shelf down, you can't see the light through the window. If I put it up, it looks like it's way too high. And it won't match up with the rest of the wall. So, yeah, it goes there. Do I? I feel like I need to go up one more. No, I guess it always was. I just feel like the slope of the roof, this is going to be too severe. But I guess it's not, because these go under the roof line like that. So yeah, I guess that's right. It looks funny when it's unfinished. right, so yeah, and I mean something cool you can do here. Oh no, the windows don't come in halves. See, if the windows came in halves, you could do something really cool. You could actually put a half block here and then a half block there and still have the whole block in between them. But you can't do that. That's not how the half blocks work. You can do a double here, but you can't offset. And now, should I do... I didn't even think about doing the corners like I did at the other place. Now, to do the cutout corners, I couldn't do the double windows in the front. They'd have to be singles. Yeah, to do the cutout corners, they'll have to be single windows. Yeah, you have to do it this way. Because then you can take out the whole corner piece and it doesn't affect it. Like so. Yeah, that's unseen. That won't matter. Oh, that's kind of slick, actually. I like that. So we'll do that. Whoops, that's granite. Put the dirt here. I just put the wood right back in there. Yeah, it's the only way to do the cutout corners. I feel like it gives it, so it's not so boxy. I feel like it gives it a more kind of a dimensional look, cutting the corners out like this. It's just a subtle difference, but I feel like it's just enough to kind of make it unique. Give it a little something different about it. Because I don't have a stone cutter over here, I can't turn those into stairs to do the roof. So we can move that over, and I can use some of these to put the corner mounts in. And for right now, I'll just stick torches on them. And we'll do like so. That is a whole kind of long way down. One more. There we go. So, new idea. Instead of doing a fence around the garden, why not just fence the whole yard off? Now, the one thing I have to be careful with here is this. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I believe that was the same one. Again, off-centered. I guess I could extend this out. So let's see, that would be like... Yeah, that'll work. And then I can push this back. Like so. And okay, so how would I work a gate here? I guess I could bring this up this way. Oh, you can still squeeze through there. Just. Or if I took one of these out and just made it single, that would make it a lot easier. Because then it wouldn't have this weird cut in it. I'd just come to here with the fence. And then like that. And then the gate would go here. Yeah, that seems to make more sense. And the really funny part is now the wandering salesman can't come in. he's completely kept out. Okay, so our garden, to keep it away from here, we said 10 by 16, right? So let's leave 2 spaces between the house. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's how many past the house. 2. So if we go 1 on this side, so 1 past, 1 past, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The word rats comes to mind. So if that's 10, 11, 12, 13, it won't fit. It will have to be a smaller garden. Yeah, it will have to be a smaller garden. We don't have the same room here that we had at the other, that we currently have at Pirates Bay. So if we scale this back, that's 10, that's 9. Where'd it go? Did it jump into my hand? Okay. I was like, something seems very odd. So, okay. What? Let's see. Okay, so this part, it didn't, when I moved the candle, I moved the torch and I was like, well, that's weird. Did I grab it? It seemed to have disappeared. It's because I was in some sort of limbo state or something. So yeah, so let's see. So moving this in 1 makes 9. moving this in one makes 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so it stays within the parameters of the house. And then let's go from here towards the fence. And 1, 2 here. Let's go here. Walk towards the fence. 1, 2. Okay, but we're in slightly here. Can I? I could move this out by 1. I could go here and then take that out and put it here. Whoops. It would be really helpful if I did 2 there. If I came all the way across with that. But is that going to look goofy? It's going to make it look like a giant solid wall. Yeah. Oh no. I added that corner and now it offset this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's take this back in because that'll bug me more than the little bit of differential in space. There we go. Okay, so if we do that, and let's say we'll put our compost box back here in the corner. Because this is all fenced in, we don't have to have a fence around it. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, technically, come back to here. 7, 6. Yeah, that works. Because that's I'm gonna do like half. Oh wait, the sun's over on that side. Over here, we'll do 1, 2, 3 melons, and then 1, 2, 3 will be pumpkins. A space for them to grow. A row. Skip. Row. That's only 1, 2, 3. That's only 4 rows. I mean, I could do it. I could just stack them up. They don't have to have space in between them. So, you know, if we imagine, you know, let's flip it around this way. Just trying to remember what we have at the other, at Pirates Bay. Melons. Space for the melons. Carrots. Wheat. We have like 2 carrots, 2 wheat. Hmm. What if we incorporate the garden into the fenced area so that you walk through the middle of the garden like a path? If we did that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do a row there. So if we were to mimic, let's see. So if we did like melons there. This would be 2 rows of carrots. The walkway. 2 rows of wheat. And beets. Whoops. And that's if I leave spaces. If I don't leave spaces, I could have even more. Because then it would be 2 rows of the beets. Just like we have now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There would be the fence. So we could actually fence it in. And then this. Yeah, that could sit like over here. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 8. So we could actually. There. Yeah, and basically you just walk. You just walk through the garden. Now, the thing I'm noticing is where the sun is. So as it comes up, we don't get that morning sunlight, and so we're not going to get a full day's sun wherever it hits between. What was that? Was that the traveling salesman? I would have swore I heard something. Weird. I wonder what that was. Did mean to do that. There we go. Okay, I mean, I guess that'll work. Because everything's penned in, so the animals can't get up there and mess with anything. Everything's closed up, so the wandering salesman can't just wander in. Yeah, so on our on the next run, I guess I can go ahead and grab we got the gardening area plotted out. And we'll leave this as is because maybe I'll stick a tree here. No, because the tree will block the sunlight. Maybe some bushes or some scrub grass or something to kind of fill in this area. And this, all this does is just goes around to here. So this is actually unnecessary. I mean, we could... The edge of the mine is basically right here underneath. So if we were to keep coming out, we'd eventually hit this anyway. But I may collapse this. I don't see a need to have this little walkway in here. Because there's already, this walkway. I mean, it does give you pretty easy access to going this direction. Yeah, there's a fern right there. There's another fern. I could stick ferns over there. There's a cow. And I believe that was a dog. All right. How many do we grab? We have 8 of them. So something a little like this. Wait, but that gets in the way of that. I think just over here. And maybe move that one. Something like that. Okay. So. Let's see, what else do we still need to do? We need to... Oh, I had talked about maybe doing a little... There's just not room up here. I had thought about putting like a work shed in here or something. But I think the chest for the outside stuff is going to have to go here in the house. Maybe we put it up here against the fence. Or again, the fence. The, yeah, and in here we can put all the supplies. Where did I pick up a spruce sapling? That's weird. Let's move the dirt over. Alright, so what do we have yet to do? The house is closed in. The house I still have all the glass. We can at least do the glass down here. And I think I have an extra back at the office. I think there was at least one more back at the office. I didn't bring a door with me to add to the house. Let's see, what else did we bring with us? We brought a lot of, this is for, like terraforming. So we're done. I think we're done with the wood. We're done with the slabs. I think we're done with the bricks. I think we're done with the fencing. So, wow, that's pretty. Sunset right through the window. All right. Just saw a bat fly by. All right, so yeah, to extend this outward, I would need to terraform this. I would need to bring the island out. Or the peninsula. The edge of the peninsula would need to come out like 2. And then I'd have to move, the walkway out. And then that would give me a little extra room to put an awning over this of the dirt coming out. I don't think it would change much up top because I would need the room to slope this down. So it would be negligible change up there. Yeah, because, I could move, this slightly further out, but to what end? I guess I could put flowers or something over here. Because, it's still going to drop off, so. Yeah. And then over here, I still need to give a torch in my hand. I've got this huge shelf now that I need to fill all this in with dirt. And I mean, technically, if I'm moving it out this far, I could push the office back further, but I don't see a reason to do that. But yeah, I need to encroach on this this little area here to finish off this hill. So it doesn't just look like a giant random overhang. That tree is probably going to come down. Probably a couple of those trees will come down. And then I'll need to like gently slope this off over to this area and match up with this. So yeah, there's a lot of terraforming work that's going to have to happen to kind of make this fit in and make it look like it's part of the existing landscape here. But we got a great start. And then over here, yeah, we'll probably run into the same issue. Yeah, I could move all, but basically I would have to like redesign this to stick out farther, to shift everything out to get that overhang. Because my only other option is to make this already tiny room even skinnier. And we're literally at just one block width here already as it is, so I'm not sure that's going to be a feasible option to make it any smaller. So yeah. We've got enough room. I could take out a little bit more of this. Work on just because we're getting close to closing time here. But I can work on this a little more. Extend this out. Well, that's gonna have to be fixed. We're gonna run into that a lot here. A lot of, well, that has to be fixed. Yeah, because every time I do that, it malforms what I already had done up there. And I have to go back and fix it. Oh, did I run out? I thought I had more than that with me. And is it my imagination, or do I keep feeling like I'm hearing lava? Like, why in the world would I be hearing lava? That doesn't seem right. Although now we got this whole situation going on back here. So if we're at the walkway there, we're already past the walkway on this side. So this might be under the existing that existing, that like that area that runs around that little back walkway. We might be far enough out already for that. We're gonna stop there because I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with this whole situation going on here. And do I just close this off? Do I keep going? I'm torn. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that extra space back there because, I mean, I could use it to fill it. I could just fill it in. Because, well, let's see. Where are we? This is the edge of. See if I poke through, like, say here. Oh, that helped. All right, let's go see where that is. This way. Should be like here. well, that's inconvenient. That's really funny. Okay, well, we know exactly where it is. I need to stick. Let me put that back. Okay, so we are just at the at where it starts getting deep, where we could, you know, we wouldn't have to worry about the roof above us and what's above us. And we're about to run into that walkway, so so yeah, that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, and the more I'm looking at the house, the more I feel like I'm gonna try the half and half idea. So I think that'll be another project that we'll do here real shortly. Whoops. Almost missed the stairs. There we go. Yeah, so we know exactly where that is. So if that's there, this has got to be really close to hitting the ocean. Like dangerously close. So what do? I immediately dig through the wall. Yeah, there's sand right there. Yeah, we're literally coming up like right on the edge of the water there, I bet. So let's fill that back in. Yeah, we will tackle that when we have some more time for it, because that's going to be a pretty big deal in and of itself. And we've got our stairs, our section prepped here for making more stairs, which is handy because now this is kind of out of the way of where the drop happens, so I can dig over to that and make a nice, we can start dealing with that as we continue to drill down deeper and deeper down to where the old mine was. So, all right, well, we made some massive headway today. I mean, we got this whole thing, squared away. It looks a lot nicer in here. We've now got the mine office here. The doors are all set up and ready to go in. The dock is prepped. I mean, we are probably going to have to build out and terraform a little bit so that the dock can work properly. And this has, instead of being just a sheer face like this, we'll have a little bit of the overhang like we have at Pirates Bay. And we'll put a roof on the minekeeper's house, and then we'll do the whoops, the number of times I've done that where I've dropped a stone instead of closing the gate. It cracks me up. So yeah, we'll stick a roof on this. I think I'm gonna try the idea of taking this row of stone out and doing half and half of a slab of stone and then a slab of wood to cut that down a little bit. I think it'll look nice. From the outside, it's gonna look nice. I don't know about the inside. It may just look like a baseboard, but we'll see. We'll see how how it all pans out. So yeah, let's go ahead and head back to. We'll go ahead and head back to Pirates Bay. And we'll close oops. Yep, and not only did I drop a torch, but then I threw it in the tree. That's not dangerous. Alright, yeah, so we'll finish working on the house next time. We'll clean up a lot of these odds and ends. And I need to come up with a name for this mine. It hasn't struck me yet. But if you have a suggestion, please feel free. You can contact me. Probably the best place would be on Twitter. You can find me over there at twitter.com/tmaaz. Just like pretty much everywhere else. Oh, our boat tried to float away. Let's just jump into it. There we go. All right. Let's head back. We will we'll come back and work here another day. We got a lot done. A lot done. All right. And there's the lighthouse. And our sugarcane farm. And we'll pull up to the small lighthouse dock here. instead of the main dock for the ships. There we go. And got back just at sunset. It was a perfect time to watch the lights of the lighthouse come up. This is probably one of my favorite views here, is standing on the basically the backyard of the Pirates Bay mine office and watching the sunset over Pirates Bay. Yeah, I just need to come up with a good name for the other mine. This one just came naturally. The new one I'm kind of struggling with. I'm not sure what to call it. Yeah, that's awesome. As the sun sets, as the lighthouse stays lit up with all the lights on inside of it and up on the top, and yeah, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. And I'm hoping that the new the new mine, that it'll be somewhere that I think whoever takes over the mine, that I think they'll be happy with, that they'll like it. But all right, head into the office here. We can go ahead and head down to the mine and let's drop some of this stuff off. Sandstone. Got quite a bit of sandstone that time. Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll have to clear out my inventory and just take sand and dirt if I'm gonna start doing the terraforming over there. Because yeah, it's gonna take a ton of resources to fill in and make it look try to make it look somewhat natural. I'll drop those there. What else do we have? The stone bricks. We're gonna need an absolute truckload of those because we need to turn them into stairs to do the roof of the other house. And we'll need the slabs as well to do that half and half pattern I was talking about. You can put away the oak bits here. Oh, wait. No. Yeah. No. I was doing it right before. There we go, like that. And then the extras are upstairs. Let's Head back up. And we'll go put away this. I don't know where this sapling came from. I have no idea how I got it in my hand. Actually, it's going to go in the composter because we're already we have so many saplings already. So just put that in the compost. Alright, what else do we have? That's it. We can pick up our extras. I will need to make some new tools before we head out next time. Actually, I'll probably empty all of this out, most of this out, so I can carry more terraforming supplies the next time. Alright, double check, make sure everything's closed up and locked up. It would appear so. And we will come over and let our little Minecraft character get some rest. It's been a long day. So yeah, that is what they will get to do. All right, that is going to do it for this stream. I want to send a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who stopped by, everybody who spent time in the stream, for the folks who lurked. It was very much appreciated. Yeah, I whether or not you say anything or if you just sit and lurk and you just watch, I just appreciate you being here and taking some time to spend your time here with me. So thank you for that. If you are watching live, if you like what you've seen, please feel free to hit the follow button. If you really like what you've seen, you can hit the subscribe button, or you can subscribe for free with Prime. For folks who do subscribe, you do get the subscriber emote, which is a toolbox and a hard hat. And you get use of the emotes that I have. If you are a person watching the VOD, please also, if you have enjoyed what you watch, please consider following or subscribing. If you're watching this later on YouTube, please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this and you want to see more content like this. Likes and subscribes let me know that you like what I'm doing and you want to see more of it. So yeah, that is going to do it for this stream. As always, please be well, take care of yourself, take care of one another, look out for the folks around you, and yeah, I hope you have a good day tomorrow, and I will be back on Friday, and we will continue working on mine number 2 and getting all this stuff set up. So yeah, take care and have a good day.